What is going on, everybody? Zach RC here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome along to Chapter 4 of my F1 23 Breaking Point playthrough. Looking forward to getting this underway. If you guys did miss the first two chapters uploaded in the last week or so, make sure to go check those out before you see this one. There'll be a card in the top right hand corner of your screen to the playlist to get yourself all caught up before we get into today's action. Right, so pushing on to start the next chapter, we've got a little Andrea Konner segment to get through. First, a few questions here just to work out. So the first one being sold out merchandise. Being the new team on the grid has its advantages. Our merch has proved extremely popular, much more than we were expecting, with some lines either sold out or stock running low. So we've got to decide what to do next in terms of the merch. We've got to either increase production or just make do with what we have. So unfortunately, thanks to our reputation level being only level 2 and not level 3 just yet, we can't increase the production. So unfortunately, we'll have to make do in this case, keep the existing schedule, and perhaps the scarcity will help us in the long run. And in terms of this bit, perhaps the more crucial question, developing the car. Now, it's a big decision here as to whether or not to focus purely on our 2022 car, move focus onto next year's car, or try and balance it between both. It's easy gains to be made here, depending on whether or not we make the choice this season or for next season. But I think in this case, since we've got the option available to us, I want to try and use both. We've got our performance level is at level 3 now, or it's past level 3. So we're going to use both in this case and see what that does for us further down the line. But the wise choice to use the 2023 car, we're going to go with both and just see where it gets us later on in the story.
So what about Callie Mayer? Was she on your radar at this point?
Of course. She was making big waves in F2. And Ackerman would not shut up about her.
So here we go then, time for Chapter 4, which will be the Netherlands for the F2 sprint race. Upcoming British F2 driver Callie Mayer finds herself dominating the competition in the sprint race at Zandvoort. Not content to sit out in front leading the race, Mayer and the team at Trident decide to opt for an unorthodox strategy.
Here's our race leader, Callie Mayer. She has been blisteringly fast around Zandvoort here today.
And look at that! She's going into pit!
Interesting strategy they've decided on there. She has been lapping at rapid pace, but is this the right call?
Yeah, it's a bold move, for sure. Looks crazy to me, but let's find out.
Here she goes then, on brand new tyres. The rest of the field still sticking with their original set. Where exactly does Callie Mayer come out? Let's see.
Okay, Callie, let's go. We're going to leave it to you. You know what to do. Come on.
Copy that. I'm on it.
So here we go then, ladies and gentlemen, stepping into Callie Mayer's shoes for the first time in this Breaking Point story. Very excited for this segment because it's the first time I've actually driven an F2 car in this game, so I'm looking forward to seeing how it handles compared to the last one. First target up the road there, Jack doing P11. After that pit stop, our objective is to just win the race, so that'll be our main target. Armstrong in the lead, currently 15 seconds up the road. We dive to the inside of doing, going into the right-hander, and that's easy pickings for Callie Mayer, who now charges into P11 and looking at the top 10 places with everyone on their hard tyres, and we're now on this fresh set of softs, which make this charge through the field practically a cinch in this Trident car. Looking to take Renaissani next. He's our next target in P10, closing him in a similar manner we did doing. And up the inside, go into the right hander once again, looking to make it stick on the exit, and we will make it stick on the exit. Up into P10 with the fastest lap for good measure right now. Next target being Johan de Ruvala in the Prema car. So DRS off the corner, looking to try and make it get as close as we can to him before we make our way into that next right hander. The next braking zone could be crucial. Bit too far to go for a dive right now, so we have to hold it in line for the moment. To come off the last corner though, DRS wide open once again and down the main straight. He's got no chance but has to surrender to the charging Trident behind him, which will now be in front of him. So he got up into P9s at the fastest lap once again. 3 purple sectors, just showing you how strong these soft tyres are compared to everyone else's worn hards. Next target is Fittipaldi in the Charuza. Look to his inside, going into the left hand, one corner off from where we've normally made these moves. And up into P8 now, DRS deployed once again to get away from him on the exit. Our next target being Teo Pourchaire, who's currently 2.5 seconds up the road. Armstrong now just 10 in front of us, 10 seconds in front. So we are closing them rapidly. He's come midway through lap 11. We gained 2 more seconds on Armstrong. We've got Pourchaire and Iwasa just in front of us. And those will be our next 2 targets. We see the car, Logan Sargent, just ahead in the car. And we look to the inside of Pourchaire off the exit. They'll be the outside for the next braking zone. Going to charge around upstairs, trying to make that move stick before we even reach the braking zone. Pourchaire falls back into line. We're into P7 now, and now Iwasa is our next target in that high-tech, sorry, in the Dams car. Off the corner we come, tap the walls a bit there. So we've managed to get away with no damage done whatsoever. This F2 car was a bit stronger than the F1 car, if I'm being honest. Making a move now. Watch go look to the outside, going into the left-hander. Around the bank corner we go. That's a brilliant move there from Callie Mayer. It puts her into P6 now and chasing down Logan Sargent with Armstrong just 7.4 in front now. So this could still be on. It's a genuine possibility. We could try and take the race victory on these soft tyres in the Trident car. Off the exit of the left-hander with the DRS once again wide open as he battled Sargent down. We're straight heading towards the braking zone once more. Out-braking the American on his inside, going into the corner now, being his outside for the left-hander. He falls back in the braking zone, and we get away from him on the exit. Tapping the once again, going over the curbs, but again, getting away with it. Armstrong getting 7.3 up the road. Helga is currently about 3.5 in front. So on to lap 13 now. Just 3 more laps to go in this race. It's looking unlikely, but it could still happen. We're only 6.5 in front of Armstrong. Yellow flag there. And it looks like he's out of the race here. There's a problem for the ART of Marcus Armstrong, who's slowing up and pulling the car over. And I dare say the race is over for Marcus Armstrong. And that does leave just 3 cars in front of us. There's Dennis Helga and Liam Lawson in the lead. Not quite sure who it is. It might be Clement Novalak in the MP car, just in second place as it stands. It'll be him or Drogovic. Come to the last corner here, lap number 13. 2 more laps to go in this Grand Prix, in the sprint race, and now charging towards that podium sits us right now. Fastest lap once again. Callie Mayer cannot be stopped. She's an undeniable force in this Trident machine, and now she's got 2 laps to get around these 3 cars. Dennis Hugger, the first target in the number 1 Prima car. Gonna look to the outside like we did on Iwasa earlier on. Around the high side we go, looking upstairs and on the exit. Pushing in front, put Callie back on the podium. Going to take an immediate advantage of Novalak's poor exit. Go to his outside, that'll be the inside of this next little left-hander. And up into P2 now. So Liam Lawson in the Carlin car, our final target here in our charge back towards the front after making this one-stop work in this sprint race. So closing down on Lawson as we look into the second sector through that right-hander. And now look to the inside here, but not going to go for it just yet. Going to bide our time, wait in line for the right moment, then pounce at him on the exit. Going to look to the outside, that'll be the inside now. Going to switch back underneath for the left-hander and on the inside of the Carlin car. He's going to have no threat to us on the exit. We'll get the exit we need. DRS wide open, side by side with him down the stretch. We'll force him over to the right-hand side. He's got no choice to back out. And that is us sorted once again in P1 with over a lap to spare. Brilliant, brilliant stuff there. Callie Mayer has made her way through the field in quite frankly spectacular fashion as she comes through the last corner on lap number 15, the final lap of the sprint race, tapping the wall off the last corner for good measure. But it won't matter to her, she's just won the sprint race here in the Netherlands with a fantastic strategy, making it work. Brilliant stuff.
Callie Mayer, take a bow. What a masterclass to finish first here in the Netherlands. It was such an unlikely strategy from Mayer, but she and the team have made a success of it. What a race, what a performance, what a genuine joy to watch.
So there you have it then. Mayer managed to win in convincing fashion after an unconventional pit stop, and each race win shows why Callie Mayer is such a promising young driver in Formula 2.
Callie, what do you put your success down to this season?
Oh, I'd say probably my speed.
In what way?
I find lapping faster than everyone else really, really helps. Casper.
No.
Seriously though, I have a great team around me, and this guy, more than anyone else, has been pretty
no
useful to
way.
have around. Casper, what, are you shy? Come up here.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, he's back! Let's go! It's Casper Ackerman, he's returned.
I'm not the one driving.
Didn't agree with my tyre strategy though.
This one has no respect for elders.
But can you give us more detail as to the exact role that you're playing, Casper?
None whatsoever. It's all about her.
He's probably right, to be fair.
So, were you already in touch with Casper Ackerman at that point?
Ackerman and I go way back.
So there we go then. Right, very sick they've brought Casper Ackerman back for this one. So that's the end of our 4th chapter in terms of racing. Let's go through the news, social and emails for Callie Mayer after that quite frankly fantastic Formula 2 sprint race. Love to see it. Oh, phone call coming in. This is from Evelyn. Don't recognise the name. We'll see what she's got to say here.
You saw the race, couldn't be prouder, and everyone in the office wouldn't stop screaming.
Well, that saved me a few minutes. Guess I'll speak to you later then.
How are you, Mum?
Oh, I couldn't be prouder, Cal. That was one hell of a race. Everyone in the office wouldn't stop screaming.
Shut up.
Honestly, the way you're driving, I think we're going to have to change your name.
What's here this time?
Callie Winner. You've got this in the bag, Cal.
Oh, okay. That is the kind of award-winning journalism that we really do need right now, but one race at a time, okay?
That sounds like Casper talking. Is he looking after you?
Yeah, always. Actually, I've got a meeting with him that I'm running a bit late for, so I've got a dash. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, sweetheart. Call me tonight and well done.
Yeah.
So that was Callie's mum. So that's quite a nice little call there. Very heartwarming. So just, as I had to scroll through the news article here, we've got the one about Konner further back. Piastri to McLaren for real this time. So I'm liking the fact again that they're bringing in these real life stories from the actual season. I think that's the cool thing about doing one of these every 2 years. And there's one about Audi announcing the F1 entry. The Konner article is about the issue with the comms from last episode in Hungary, which I'm hoping that they got to the bottom of now, understanding why Devon did what Devon did. So pushing further on now to the social media side of things, in Callie's F2 garage. I do like the detail in this game, the fact they've brought in like the F2 background for this sort of thing, because they had it back in F1 2019 as well. So just scroll through here. So I hate to see it, but the rest of the F2 group were outclassed her today. Mayer's fastest lap, which is the exclamation point on a dominant performance from Natalie Pinkham there. Lucas Weber, I wonder if Butler will behave himself this weekend. Hashtag it was the comms. And Devon's fan account has responded saying, no, he does what he wants. It's Devon's team. The rest of them just work there. He's the greatest. Technical Terry up there saying, I'm looking forward to seeing some of the F2. Real buzz about it here. Anthony Davidson talking about Ricciardo being forced out of McLaren attitude. Very commendable. Going to miss him if his time is truly up. Hopefully it's not for all of us who enjoy having Ricciardo about. Not surprised Mayer bagged the fastest up as well. She had so much ground to make up, it was almost inevitable. It was a very good drive, to be honest. Not counting, of course, the part we played in it. A few more here. Another Verstappen masterclass tomorrow, given the state of F1 nowadays, probably, yes. Callie Mayer, one to watch, and it's just what F1 needs to shake things up. Of course, she'll be the first female driver in quite a while. We had some playing a bit of a joke there about it. Once again, hashtag it was the comms being quite popular as of right now, thanks to what happened with Hungary. I saw a tweet there about Leclerc's Bahrain race in 2017 when he was in F2, because he did the same sort of thing. They might have been what they based it off, to be honest. Very nice. And news article at the end. F2 sprint race weekend. Trent Mayer wows at Zandvoort. So good stuff. Callie Mayer getting some very good press there. Email time now. Casper Ackerman, I told you no cameras. I've told you before, absolutely no desire to speak to the press. I get so wound up by journalists. I swear it's the only reason I've got a reputation for being cold back in F1. Although I imagine Zoe would tell you different. So of course Casper, never exactly the most media friendly driver in the world. I think they sort of based him off Kimi for that. So hope they caught his good side regardless. It's good to have him back in the story. The team principal for Trident, Maurizio Salvadori, unorthodox but effective. That's the words he got to say about the tyre strategy. But pleased that we won the race today. Regardless, that would have been the main thing. Didn't want to sacrifice it unless we knew that Callie could pull it off. And one from a motorsport agent wanted to check her availability. So it looks like Callie's getting some media attention already as she pushes towards Formula 1, which is good to see. Of course, the idea of a female driver in F1 is one that's been hoped on for a lot of F1 fans for a very long time. It'll be good to see. So looking forward to seeing if Callie can make it into F1. But regardless, guys, that's the end of the episode. I do hope you've enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Check out the playlist if you're new. And now you're done here, why don't you go check out the first episode of my driver career as well. Go check that out, and I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.